This is somebody who got you tattooed, who gets you drunk, who's unreliable, in every, I have to say, in the most serious sense. Why would you leave your property with her?
Well, I thought I could trust her, but...
You gave her 80 euros in cash.
Yeah.
And a phone worth roughly 100 euros, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you accept taking that property?
Yeah, I do.
You do. In other words, he asked you to look after it, and you put it in what he's loosely described as a bum bag.
Yeah. I was quite intoxicated when he gave it to me.
You were drunk when he gave it to you. Did you know she was drunk?
No, because I was drunk as well.
What happened, Leanne?
Near the end of the night, me and my friend went skinny dipping. And
You and a friend... Now, I have to ask you, is this just a friend who's part of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. You decided to go skinny dipping in the sea or in the pool?
In the sea.
So where did you leave the bum bag?
I buried it under the sand with a pizza box on top of it.
In order to?
Remember where I buried it.
My goodness. This is extraordinary. It's like a version of Treasure Island. Who are? X marks the spot. Where be thy buried treasure? It be under the dominoes box.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
What happened next?
Well, somebody took it because it wasn't there when I went to find it.
The pizza box had flown off in the breeze.
No, it was still there. It's just the bum bag wasn't underneath it.
Somebody perhaps had watched you and it had been stolen.
Yeah.
What did you lose, madam?
I lost my passport and my phone and cash as well, but not much. And his phone and his cash.
And you got back. And I can imagine you're rather cross about her losing all of this, correct?
Yeah, I was a little bit.
Now, sir, you're suing for various items. For, first of all, the cost of the tattoo cover-up, correct?
Yeah.
How much for?
£300 for the cover-up.
Now, that's for... Is it to get covered or for laser removal?
No, to get covered.
You mean you're planning to have another one on top?
Yeah, but a nice one. I don't want to get laser removal because it'd be fair sore.
It's a matter entirely for you. Also, the 100 euros for the lost phone, correct?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
And 80 euros lost in cash.
Yeah.
Why should I give you money in circumstances where you are significantly responsible here, bearing in mind how drunk you were on both occasions?
Because I trusted her and I thought I could rely on her.
No, you didn't. You knew exactly what she was like.
Well, yeah, I knew she was a party animal, all right, but I thought I could trust her with my stuff, like with my phone and cash, but...
It was taken, so I didn't lose on purpose, so you could have trusted me. I would have brought it back to you.
Yeah.
Paddy, you're suing Leanne because you effectively say in law that she assaulted you. That's what you say. In other words, you are unable to give a full consent for that tattoo to happen.
Correct.
Be quiet. I've made it clear that had that happened in this country, you would have a very serious claim indeed, and potentially a criminal one. Not just, I have to tell you, against Leanne. That's not the situation here.
Okay.
I am satisfied, and I was not before I saw the evidence, that you were unable to give relevant consent. Quite clearly. Leanne admitted in the course of this case that she signed on your behalf. And though I see you howling, I am very troubled that you did not sign to give a clear indication that you were prepared to be assaulted by a needle, which is what tattooing is. Consequently, Leanne is liable for the damage and for removal. That's not the end of the matter. Because you went out with her, got knowingly drunk. What's more, you were entirely conscious enough at the time not to have gone into that tattoo parlour, it seems to me. You are at least in part liable for what took place. The question is, what portion is your fault? In respect of the next part of your claim, again, she took your property. She had an obligation to look after it. 100 euros for the phone and 80 euros of lost cash, which I have converted into pounds for the purposes of this case. You gave it to her, knowing that you and her were both drunk. So although she's liable for any losses, it is partially your fault. Yet again, go out with somebody with history like that, behave in the way you did, although she might be liable in law, you are contributing to her negligence. The question is, to what extent? And I find you at least half responsible for what took place. Your claim in total is for £457.16. Although I find Leanne responsible for it, I say that you are 50% responsible for what happened to you. Consequently, this court can only award you half, which is £228.58. That's the award of this court. And I give you that award reluctantly, and I have to tell you, Leanne, in the strongest possible terms, to say this. It's fun to get drunk and to be young. I have no complaint about that whatsoever. To go clubbing and all of those things. What you did in respect of that tattoo, although vaguely funny to you now, trust me, could have been very serious indeed. Do you understand?
Okay.
Award of this court is £228.58. Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.